if you're going to do something, make sure that you do it to your utmost best. And if you know that you're not going to be able to give your utmost best, then don't do it at all.
It is that time to jump into your Royal Hustler. And today we have Mufaro Nesongano, if I'm pronouncing that correct, is a distinguished professional with a background in corporate communications and public relations. He has held that position at Namibia Wildlife Resources, Old Mutual, Namibia Business Innovation Institute in a managerial position as communications expert. He is currently at CRAN as executive for communications and consumer relations. He joins us today in studio to let us know where it all started. Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing, Mooks?
I'm awesome. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. It's always interesting when I come to radio interviews. I feel like now I need to do the interview. So I need to always remember that.
Put your mind into that. Okay, I'm doing radio.
Yeah.
Are you a morning person, Kutam?
I'm a morning person. Like I usually get up by 5. Just to either read, sometimes just to reflect, because that's the only time that I have. Because once the day starts, you don't have.
We get up at 4 because we have to be here at 5.
Yes.
So you just get up at 5 just to unwind, read, and get your day started.
You know, it's so interesting because I remember doing the morning show at another station, and I used to ask myself, like, who on earth decides to do a show where you have to get up like the time that you're talking about? But I guess I got used to it. So now it's like a thing. You realize the moment your day starts, there's no time for you to do anything other than to do work.
So once the morning show bug beat you, you just took it across your life, and now it's part of your life.
That 5 a.m. club was.
You've joined it.
I joined it.
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about your childhood and how that contributed to who you are today?
So I originally come from the land of Robert Mugabe, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Then I came to Namibia around 93 with my parents. So initially I was studying in the northern part of the country. So from there, obviously, I did my studies all the way until high school. And I ended off at St. High School. So for those that are St. What's happening?
Tap in.
Then I went to study at UNAM, initially for a business administration degree. But that didn't end so well. So in my 4th year, thinking that I could be Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, I dropped out thinking like, you know what, we got this. So that sort of derailed my initial career, which was supposed to be in business. Then for a period of about, I would say 2 years or so, I was hiring sound equipment. I'd been on radio from 2003. That was at UNAM Radio. Yeah, then also, actually, if you think about Fresh FM, one of the founding presenters that side.
Yeah.
Then also Radio Energy, and ended off at Base FM. So that was sort of my radio career, but at the same time, renting sound equipment, emceeing, and all those kinds of things. Then in 2009, I decided, you know what, I need to go back to school. So I basically enrolled at, by then, the Polytechnic of Namibia. I did my first bachelor's degree in journalism and communications. Then after that, followed it up with my honors, then finished it off with my master's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What are some of the things that keep you grounded? Because, I mean, already your background, you've been so busy up and down and hunting this, hunting that, chasing this down and chasing that down. What keeps you motivated in life to keep going like that?
I would say life actually does that to me. And also, one of the individuals that really keeps me motivated is my son. He's turning 10 years old. That's in July. So we share birthdays. So our birthdays are 5 days apart. So
that's awesome.
So ever since he was born, I don't celebrate my birthday anymore because I wait for him. And then somewhere along the line, you're like, oh, by the way, it's my birthday as well. Then also my mom as well. She's played a significant role. Then I've got a very good friend. I call her Doc. She has been, a light in my life, and literally, I would say most of the success that I've experienced in the last couple of years has to do with her. She's pushed me and ensured that wherever I was falling, like, you know what, I believe in you. You can get up and do this again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about all those people that play a role in your life, with your job that is so demanding, how do you find a balance between friends and family and the workload?
You know, one thing that I've learned over the years, so I would listen to podcasts around the whole work-life balance, and one thing that comes out is you really will struggle to try find a point where you're working then you stop, then you attend to your family. So you need to intertwine the two. So where you can involve your family in your work. So for instance, if you've got a work event where they can come through, let them come through so they can experience what it's all about. Where you are able, yes. So where
Makes sense.
So where you're able to simply say, you know, to your family, like, I'm obviously at home right now, can you give me some time to work? They would understand because they've seen the environment that you work in. They've met the people that you work with. So
Makes
the demands,
sense.
obviously, they are able to understand. So I haven't figured out that, you know, that balance where you can say, okay, I shut off at, let's say, for instance, 5 o'clock, because being in the comms industry, you can't really shut off. If there's an emergency, if there's a crisis of any sort, you need to attend to it. So if it happens, whatever time it happens, you need to be willing to attend to it.
Hey, man, that is a beautiful intake to it. I think I might steal that advice because I'm at that stage in my life where I do so many things, and I'm finding it very difficult to balance that with life at home because I also got 2 boys, one turning 6 and the other one turning 4, and it's such a demand. It's such a demand, but because they don't understand what I do, it's difficult. I'll bring them along. Like, yo, guys, come and check. This is what Daddy's doing.
Exactly.
No, that's beautiful. Lastly, because of time, is there any leadership and business advice you want to share with our listeners this morning?
Now, I wouldn't say it's business advice. It's advice that I got from my grade 7 teacher from St. Paul's. So he told me something that I have, you know, every time whether I join an organization or whether I think about my life is that if you're going to do something, make sure that you do it to your utmost best. And if you know that you're not going to be able to give your utmost best, then don't do it at all. Because that is a reflection of who you are. And since most of us, work constitutes a big part of our lives, I always tell whichever teams that I'm a part of that this is what we're going to remember you by. Because come the time that, let's say, we part ways, it's that experience of us working together as a team, you know, bonding together, going through the ups and downs that we're going to recall. Because beyond, if I don't invite you into my personal life, you don't know anything about that. But the work that I do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Good, sir. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, man. And coming up and chopping it up with us. But before I let you go,
come on.
I let you go, I have to put your name on this battle that we're having. I'm not sure if you've been listening, but we're having a Kapana battle here. And basically is who's got the best Kapana in the country.
You know, when we're talking off air, I was saying that, you know, I've been to the coast and tasted their kapana, and their kapana is good.
Yeah, it is.
It is really, really good. But Vanaheda bus stop is my place.
Vanaheda bus stop. Okay. Not single quarters.
I think theirs is very juicy, and I don't know. I've always liked their kapana, and it's never packed.
So to be specific, the vote is not going to single quarters. It's going to Vanaheda bus stop.
Yes.
Good, Sir Mufaro. Thank you so much for spending time with us, man. I really do appreciate you. And today, even I was like, I'm doing an interview with Mufaro. I'm like, I know the name.
Yeah.
I know that, but this bio is tripping me up here because I know the radio guy.
Not this other guy.
And the moment I heard the voice, I'm like, oh, snap. But thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that interview was as blessing as it was to me. The conversation still continues as we got Wale coming up.